So today, let's talk about the cost of traveling to Kenya and requirements. Because of course, you don't want to get to the airport and they be like, you don't have this, you don't have that, you need to go back or you need to pay. And then when you need to pay, like what you're paying is like times five or times four the amount you were supposed to pay comfortably in your home country. So let's talk about the cost of traveling to Kenya and the requirements that you need to have. Okay, so if you're new to my channel, my name is Missy. You can call me the Black Coffee without cream or sugar. Yay! And if you're an old subscriber, thank you so much for being a part of this community. I do not take you or your time for granted. Okay, so let's get right into it. So, first of all, let's talk about requirements before we now talk about cost. Okay, so requirements, you need to have a round trip ticket. Yes, Kenya demands that you have a round trip ticket to visit the country, whether you're coming for study, you're coming for whatever, because you can't get all of these visas, different visa type outside of the country until you get inside the country. Of course, you need to now. So when you're coming, you come with a visit visa, right? And that requires that you have a round trip ticket because you need to go back to where you're coming from. All right. So a round trip ticket, yes, that's it. And then your visa. So what is your purpose of visiting the country? Are you coming for tourism? Are you coming for visits? Yeah, pleasure. Yeah. So you get a ticket that says you're coming for tourism or you're coming for visit. So when you get inside the country, you can now, maybe you're coming for study, for instance, you can now apply at the school that you want to study at. They give you some things that you take to the immigration to have your study permit processed. All right. So that is, they give you your receipts, they give you a letter addressing the immigration director general, they give you the admission letter. Yes, they give you admission letter. And then you can now fill out the form and you get your study permit. So you get your visa extended for the amount of time that you're studying for. So let's say you're studying for 3 years. They give you an extension for 1 year at a time. They don't give you 3 years at a go, right? So if you're coming, they give you you go to them, they give you a visa extension for 1 year. When the 1 year is over, they give you another extension, then they give you another extension until your study is complete, right? So that is one of the requirements. But let's talk about the most important of them all, because of course, if you don't have a passport, you cannot enter anywhere. Maybe you can go to Ghana. If you're from West Africa, you can go to countries around you. But to visit Kenya, you need a passport, right? If you're not a Kenyan and you're not from East Africa, you need a passport to visit Kenya. So make sure that you have your passport ready and you're good to go. So as for the visa, visas are done within a day to 3 days. So maximum 72 hours, you should have your visa ready. And if you want a Kenya visa, reach out to me. I'm going to have that done for you swiftly and efficiently. Okay. My clients say the best of things about my service. All right. So visa for Kenya, visa for East Africa. If you need a visa that allows you visit Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda, I'm your girl. Reach out to me. Okay. So that's that about visa. Let's go to the next one. The next thing you need to have is your yellow fever card, right? If you've not done it already, you need to get it done at hospitals around you that do that, right? So you go there, you do it for a small fee. I think I did mine for, was it like $40 or $30? I don't quite remember, but I did it in Ghana. It was swift. It was like I got it the same day. So you do it, you get the shots, and then you get the yellow fever card. So that is very easy as well. You need the yellow fever card. People get turned back at the airport because of yellow fever card. And people are also asked to pay nothing less than $200 because of yellow fever card. So you would either do it at your home country conveniently or you get it done at the airport right there and then. But you pay, like I said, times, yeah. So imagine $30 compared to $200. So make sure that you have this before coming. Okay, so another thing that you need to do is the PCR swab test. So when you do this PCR swab test at any hospital close to you, they would send you the result. The result is what you need to have and travel with. So you have this in your travel document, your travel bag, and when you get to the airport, they ask to see your PCR swab test result. You give it to them, and yeah, the swab test is the one they put the thing in your nose, and it's uncomfortable, but what to do? Nothing. Next is proof of COVID vaccination. If you've been vaccinated before, you would have your COVID card. Let me bring mine. If you've been vaccinated before, you would have your COVID vaccination card. This is my travel bag. It's cute and okay, so this is my travel bag. It's cute and it has all of my travel documents in here and also my currency collector. I'm a currency collector. When I go to a country, I collect the neatest currency and I keep it. Okay, so the COVID vaccination card looks like this. So you get this card and then you have it together with your travel documents and the yellow fever card. That's this one. I got mine in Ghana, Republic of Ghana. So you have this and you also have it in your travel documents bag, right? And of course, passport, the most important of them all. The last thing that you need to have is accommodation. So you need to have hotel booking or Airbnb booking because you're going to have to fill that on your visa form for them to know where you're going to be staying at, right? So that is so if you don't want to stay in an hotel for too long, you can book like a day or two. Then at least you need the receipts to show that this is where you're going to be staying at. So that is that for that. Okay, so another thing is tickets. The tickets depends on one, the airline. It depends on another thing. When you're traveling, the time of the year that you're traveling, is there like a lot of people traveling at that time? Are there less people traveling at the time? So that would tell the amount that you pay for your ticket. So when I was coming in November 2022, I paid $800, but right now it is around $1,300. So it keeps because of course the season determines. So I really can't tell you, oh, ticket is going to be $800. It's going to be depends on when you're coming, when you book, how long you book for, and yeah, that's how you get it. But one tip that I will tell you about tickets, about buying tickets, is the best time that I have noticed that the tickets are at a really good rate is on Tuesdays. If you're traveling on a Tuesday, the rate is good. And if your return is on a Monday, the rate is fantastic. But if you're traveling on the weekend or you're traveling on like from Wednesday downwards, it is expensive. It can be $300 more, $500 more. But if you're traveling on a Tuesday, you get the best rate. So whenever you want to book your tickets, make sure that you're booking for a Tuesday. That's if like you don't have any problem with traveling on Tuesday, right? So yeah. So let's talk about I think I already covered costs, but let me just go over the cost again. The cost for Kenya visa, if you're doing with me or any other agent, is $100. But if you're doing it yourself, like you can find your way around it, it's $50, right? So, but if you want to be sure that you're going to get your visa, you're sure that everything is right with your travel filling and everything, reach out to me. I'm going to do that for you. And the cost for East African visa is $180 as at now, October 2023. Don't come to me next year, February, and come and be quoting this price for me because, like, times change, seasons change, and fees change. Okay, so so if you need your visa done, send me a DM on Instagram or send me a WhatsApp message using this number, and I'm going to work that out for you. And like I said, my service is efficient, it is swift, and it is sweet. Okay, so what other costs? Oh, as for the ticket, it depends on when you're traveling, it depends on the time of the week you're traveling, depends on the season you're traveling, and how long you book your ticket. So, for instance, you want to travel in 2 months' time, you buy your ticket now. Of course, it's going to be the price is going to be good and more affordable compared to if you're traveling in 3 to 5 days time. So, yeah, that also depends on that. And for the flight ticket, when you're going with a direct flight, it's more expensive. But when you're coming with a flight that you're going to have a layover, say you're coming with Ethiopian airline, for instance, you're going to stop over at Ethiopia, then maybe 1 hour, 2 hours layover, depends on the time, and then you proceed to Kenya. So if you're not, if you're open to that, that is very cost effective compared to direct flights. Okay, so I think that is all about requirements and costs. As for some people ask, how much do I need to budget to spend for so period of time in Kenya? That really depends on you. It depends on what you're going to do in the country, how long you're going to be in the country, where you're going to be in the country. All right, because Nairobi is expensive compared to other cities, right? So if you're going to be in and then even inside Nairobi, if you're going to be in the um, upper hill, if you're going to be in the areas where things are like expensive, bougie, luxurious, of course you're going to need to have more money. Okay, so that the budgeting really depends on you, what you're going to do, what you're going to spend, where you're going to visit, and all of that. So I really can't say, oh, you're going to need $2,000 or you're going to need $3,000. That really depends. So guys, if you have more questions about relocating to Kenya or visiting Kenya, and you need to know more about costing, budgeting, and all of that, send me a DM. And of course, you need your Kenya visa done, East Africa visa done, send me a DM. I'm your girl, or send me a message on WhatsApp. I'm going to do that for you. As well as accommodation. What kind of accommodation do you need? Is it furnished, unfurnished, or unfurnished that you want me to furnish before you come? I'm Yeah, I can fix that for you. So send me a DM, send me a WhatsApp message. Let's talk about what you need and how to work with your budget. All right. And also, like, you need a tour guide, you need somebody to take you around the city, somebody to show you around, to help you have fun in this city of Nairobi or Mombasa. You want to go to the beach? I'm your girl again. Okay, that will be all for this episode. I'm going to see you in the next one. In case you didn't catch it the first time, my name is Macy. You can call me the Black Coffee without cream or sugar. And I'm so happy to be here with you guys. I'm so happy that you're watching. I'm so happy that you're asking questions and sharing my content. If you have more questions, you can ask me in the comments. If you have anything that you want to inquire about, send me a DM or a WhatsApp message. Okay, I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Bye.